Hello and welcome back to Webcast News. It is Wednesday, but I think you already knew that, so let's get started with the news. And first in the news is the Wikipedia website, where a scam has conned and in some cases blackmailed hundreds of dollars out of companies and individuals who wanted to post a page onto Wikipedia. For those of you who don't know, Wikipedia is a site run by just pretty much anyone, and you can create a page for someone or something on Wikipedia for free normally. And the site is funded by donations from people. There are around 250,000 people that help to maintain the Wikipedia website, but over the past 2 months, 381 accounts have been banned as part of this scam. And it's believed that most of these accounts are sock puppet accounts, so they are actually linked to each other by either one person or one group. And the way they did this, according to the companies and individuals that were either caught out or asked for payment from this fraud, was that they would try to create their Wikipedia page for either their company or their own profile. They would then submit it for checking by Wikipedia, but they would then get an email back saying that it had been rejected. And the reasons range from not conforming to the Wikipedia site or too much promotional content in the post. The person or group behind this would then offer to change the page so that it did conform to Wikipedia, and they asked for hundreds of pounds or dollars to actually do this. And apparently in some cases this actually led to this group of people, or one person, again, it's not known actually who has done this yet, but some of the cases led to blackmail. If the company or individual then made the payment to the fraud group, then they would go back with a different account to then process the page, but in some cases the pages were still rejected, even after the payments. As I said, the identity or identities of the person or group involved in this is currently unknown, but a lot of people that have come forward have said that they got a message from a female, so that seems to be the best track at the moment. There are a lot of females in this world, so that could be quite difficult still to find who it was, really. And then moving on to some sickening news from Greater Manchester, where a woman in her late 20s was dragged from her car in a John Lewis car park and raped in the bushes at the back of the car park. This was in Stockport. This happened on Friday, and the woman in question immediately went to a sexual assault reference centre and reported the case, which was the best thing she could do. The man has currently not been found and apparently ran off through the bushes after this. Now, I normally don't include pictures of people who have done these crimes because normally they have either killed themselves or died in some sort of way, or they have already been caught. But this person is still on the loose, and Greater Manchester Police created an e-fit picture. The man is described as an Asian man, approximately 40 years old, medium build, with black hair, heavily pockmarked and open-pored skin on his face, with a thick black monobrow and wearing black jogging bottoms. And the police have urged anyone who may know who this is to come forward and tell them. So, if by any stretch of the imagination, in the smallest chance, you recognise that person, go and tell the police. And then in Google News, a YouTube video was posted by Google yesterday, which showed the evolution of Google in the past 17 years. The link to that video is in the description, and the reason they did this is because yesterday they made a big brand change. And that change was their logo, where you might have noticed if you've been onto Google in the past day, the animation is of a hand scrubbing out the initial Google and then writing the new Google logo. And you might have noticed that the G is now different in the initial Google logo, where it is just the G, which has now the multiple colours of the logo. And Google say that this has been changed to keep up with the times of how people now use the internet, with also the microphone voice recognition symbol having a slightly changed logo as well, which now incorporates all the Google colours. And then finally, in Oh God, please never happen to me news. A 19-year-old Chinese man, only known as Mr. Lee, had a horrific time at the doctor's. He went to the doctor's complaining of an earache, and when the doctor actually looked into the man's ear, he found a female cockroach completely blocking the ear canal. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, they were able to remove the female cockroach, but female is a big point in this story, because after they did that, they found 25 baby cockroaches in his ear as well. And the doctors thought that they had been there for a few weeks. That is horrific, and I'm never gonna sleep again. Well, at least until I forget this story. And I'm sorry if I've now affected you with that horrific story. And on that less than fun note, that is it for today's video. If you have liked it, hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button down below. There will be a link on the screen to the Monday video if you haven't already seen that, so you can go and check it out. There's also a Twitter page for the channel, which is @WebcastNews. And there's also a new Facebook page which you can go and like, which is WebcastNews. And as always, thanks for watching.